Now the eggs are ready. And we just drop them on the plate like that. Remember that little bit? There it just goes there. Another one. Oh, little bits for Tomo. Gorgeous. Brekkie serve, Bet.
Oh, not for me.
Jim.
Thank you, Tomo.
Righto, Coca-Cola scones I promised you. Here we go. Very simple recipe. Even I know it. 3 cups of flour. Well measured. And, as I said before, I don't take a sieve to the bush, so we got to sieve it. That's sieved. Righto, cup of cream. Coming out cream. That's that thickened cream coming out. That's about a cup, don't you reckon? Yeah, and a cup of Coca-Cola. I'm using that stuff without too much sugar. Got to look after my figure. And away we go. Mix it all up. Now this recipe is so smart, it'll actually tell you when it's ready to come out of the bowl. Bit more Coca-Cola. Bit more cream. Come on, cream. It'll be difficult. Round and round like that. And we're nearly there. Nearly there. Nearly there. This is how smart this recipe is. Just bring it around. I might just give that just a one little dip Coca-Cola. Just pick up all the little crumbs in there. Now this is a good recipe for the kids when they're on school holidays or the weekend. Now, when I told you, this tells you when it's ready to come out the bowl. Have a look at that. When it comes away from the bowl and the bowl's nice and clean, it's not sticking to it, that's ready. My old gran used to say, when the spoon's stood up in it, it's ready to go, Tomo. Bit of flour on the board, not too much, and then tip them out like that. Ta-da. Give you a little tip though. With that bowl, unless you pour water on it straight away, it's very hard to wash, so I'm going to take it to the wash up. And the next thing, oil. Now you can use ordinary vegetable oil. I'm using oil in a tin because it's very convenient. Just spray it around, give it plenty because you don't want it sticking to the pan. But don't sit these near a fire because they will blow up. Now this is not bread, so you don't have to knead it. All you've got to do is turn it over a few times, make it into a big lump. Then you get a chunk out of it like that, roll it in your hand, bump like that, and you've got a scone. Now, if you don't like Tomo's scones like that and you want them really nice, you want to be fancy, I haven't got a scone cutter, but I've got this top off this oil. So what I do is just go like that, pump. Well, that's too leery for old bush cook, isn't it? Hey? One more little thing to do that, because I want them to go brown. We're just going to put a little bit of cow on them. And a bit of cow. Oh, mooey. Here we go, a little bit of paper. Because as I said, I don't have a pastry brush, and you dip that in there like that. If you don't do that, they won't go brown. I hate pale scones. Nothing worse than a pale scone. In go the scones. Good idea to hold it like that, so when you put them in there, your hand's in the middle of the camp oven. You won't burn your finger on there, and it just fits on there like that. How simple's that? So you can use a camp oven, mate, with the old cast iron camp ovens. All we got to do now, I don't want the top of those cooked anymore, but I want the inside cooked a little bit, so we just get a little bit of alcohol. You can do this with your roast. And there, look at that, just tip that over there like that. Whoops, I got to put my camp oven mate lid back on. That stops all the heat blowing away. Let's have a look. Still the same. Now, cooked to perfection, see? Nothing sticking. Nothing sticking. Oh, how good is that? Now this is incredible. You've just seen us cook some bread without using any heat on top of the camp oven. I'm going to show you the scones just the same. First off, we light our gas again. I'm only using one ring. Now, I'm going to turn that down like that. Put that on there like that. In go our scones. Whew, aren't they looking good? On goes the lid. Now, just make sure the camp oven mate's lid fits down well. Heat's just starting to come up through there now. Like the bread, in around about 5 minutes, I'm going to turn that gas down so it's the lowest I can get it. Now, have a look at that scone. Isn't it beautiful? Hey, I'm just going to put a bit of butter on that. And I've never cooked scones like that without heat on top. Camp oven mate, you're definitely a beauty. Now let's do something to these Coca-Cola scones. All we're going to do is just cut them open like that. Put a bit of jam on them like that. And a bit of shake it, baby, shake it. Vera, here.
Oh, I'm the first one, do I?
You're the first one. Now look at the camera, Vera.
Oh, right.
Come on, one big bite. Don't get any cream on your nose.
Lovely.
Taste test. Try this, hungry lot. Try these Coca-Cola scones. You ever tried Coca-Cola scones before?
What do you mean?
Not lemonade ones.
Yeah.
Coca-Cola. And what do you reckon about these Coca-Cola scones, eh? Now, if you're travelling in northern Queensland or any other part of northern Australia, you're bound to come onto one of these. It's called a mango. And these little fellas, they're called prawns. That's a tiger prawn. Very tasty little morsel. What we're doing with them today, I'm just taking the head off them. Then I just pull the cloth, very simple like that, just run it off and then squeeze it. And out it comes. The prawn's lost all its shell. Now I butterfly them so it'll pick up the flavour. And not only that, it gets this intestine tract out. Now, a lot of people say that is mayonnaise. It's not. It's poo. Righto. Now I've done these prawns here, look at them. They're all lovely butterflied, cleaned. They're going to be delicious. Next step, our mango. So we'll just slice him down there like that. Around the other. These things, people reckon you've got to have a bath when you're using them. You don't have to have a bath. You slice them down like that. If you're coming to northern Queensland, have a look at that. Oh, that's too irresistible, look. If you've never tasted a mango, you've never lived. There's only one other ingredient we need for this recipe, and that's the lid of our Southern Metal Spinners camp oven. I'm just going to set it straight on the gas there this morning. I'll light it up. Sweetness to my mangoes. So what I'm going to do is just a sprinkle of sugar. Oop, probably too much, doesn't matter. Now, in go the mango. Righto, next thing we've got to do is our prawn. All nicely butterflied. Now we just turn that over. Worst thing you can do to prawns is overcook them. You might just add a little bit of slippery stuff on there to just get them around. Let's turn them over. Now there's one little thing I want to add to these, and would you believe, it's curry powder. And there it is. Now I don't want to put too much curry powder on these, I just want to give that prawns a little delicate flavour. Now while I'm cooking these, it's just to show you that you can use the lid of these camp ovens as a frying pan. So that actually saves you carting a great big heavy frying pan around with you. Look at that. Look at it. Nearly there. There's one little more ingredient to that. And that's a little bit of cream. Just over the prawns. Come out, cream. Ah, yes, not too much. Don't want too much, just to coat them. Nice, see how it's working like that, just coating them. The next step is to taste them. We just put a few prawns on the plate like that. Ah, yes, just lay them along the plate. And the next minute, caramelised mangoes. Straight over the top. They are beautiful. I actually am getting better at this every time. And I'm going to show you now how to cook a fish if you're lucky enough to catch it. If not, you can always go to the supermarket. This one is what they call a golden snapper. It's one of our northern tropical fish. Very, very tasty. They're delicious, in fact. All we got to do, I'm just going to cut that across there like that. And just run it down the back button. Turn it over. Whoop. Got a couple of big bones there. Once we get to that stage, just run the tail out. Just got to touch that up a little bit. What I mean touching up, just cut that bit of stomach out of it. Don't want the stomach. And just along there, you've got what they call the pin bones. You can feel them. Just cut them out. You don't lose very much at all, and you get away from all your bones. That's all you got. Look. Not even a mouthful. Now I'm cutting this in little pieces so they'll cook quick. And I'm cutting it against the grain. See, just like that. And they'll cook right through to the middle and you won't have any raw fish. That's the easiest way to make sure you haven't got any raw fish. Now all we need is a little bit of flour in that bowl and a little bit in the bag. A plastic bag, any sort of plastic bag will do. Whoop, too much in there, doesn't matter. Right, what we're going to do is throw those in there like that and just give them a shake, rattle and roll. Woo! Shake, rattle and roll. I think I got a bag with a hole in it. I'd have two. I got a bag with a hole in it, so I'll do it that way. Righto, you want about a half a teaspoon. There, that'll do.